when everything surfaced, now everybody wants to tell you, well, I knew and I knew. Do you know what that feels like? No? Well, now you're going to know, because guess what? I'm going to
Yes. We are here with Erma Camporese, a.k.a. the Love Doctor. Yes, how are you? Thank you so much for coming today.
I'm good, guys. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yes. I feel like you came recommended from some of our listeners, and then I came across you on a New York City Votes video. So thank you for being, of service to the city and getting people out to vote. That's super important.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's exciting. Are you a native New Yorker?
I am. I was born and raised in Williamsburg.
Amazing. Oh, wow. So you saw that neighborhood.
It's a little different now, yeah.
With 800 lives.
But you want to know something? Honestly, girls, change is good.
Yes, it is.
It's an amazing neighborhood. I still have a house there.
Oh, great.
Oh, my God. You have a house there? It's
Yeah,
an amazing
well, it's
investment.
a family house. My sister-in-law lives there.
Cool.
So I'm there like every day. I live 2 miles away. But it's an amazing neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
So I am definitely a New Yorker.
Yeah, born and raised New Yorkers are different.
Yeah, we're
y'all are
different.
made of something different. That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
I think it's the water.
Maybe. Yeah, the water, the bagels, the pizza.
Yeah. and
Subways.
It's just like, it's true. They always say, they do that commercial. Somebody's walking slow and you're like, I'm walking here. Come on, go,
So you've probably seen some shit as a native New Yorker. What's like the craziest New York thing you've ever seen? I like asking born and bred people.
It really wasn't crazy. I mean, we've seen so many different things. Like, I've never seen anybody get killed or stabbed.
That's good.
That's good.
I don't know, like something, let's say, people having sex on the corner.
Yeah.
That's
seeing that a
kind
lot
of like,
lately.
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, leave them alone.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they were in the mood.
Yeah.
And that is a New Yorker attitude, because we actually had 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks ago, I saw my first public blowjob in New York City, and then Krystyna saw one this week.
The next
and
week.
we're like, is this the summer of BJs?
Oh, I
Of
think
outdoor
so.
BJs. Yeah.
I think so then,
Yeah.
Maybe the girls don't want to like work too hard, and she's like, oh, let me get on my knees. I think it's easier.
Yeah.
Or the guy don't want to work.
Right, you can enjoy the outdoors and also have someone else enjoy
Yeah.
themselves.
New Yorkers are busy. We want to kill as many birds with one stone as we can.
But other than that, like I said, it's not like I haven't seen anything crazy, I am a people watcher.
Yeah.
I am. I observe, I sit, I drink my coffee, smoke my cigarettes on the corner. I'm like, she's definitely having an affair. I'm like one of those. So I didn't make stories up.
Are you good? Are you good at kind of like psychically knowing when one of your friends is getting cheated on or when someone's
Yes.
cheated?
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
How do you handle that superpower?
You know what? It depends on the person you're dealing with. Because quite a few years ago, and as you get older, you learn more, right?
Of course.
We had a friend once, and her husband was cheating on her. And my other friend said, I'm going to say something. I said, I don't think you should say something, because she's not the type of girl that could handle that. Right?
Right.
And I went to smoke. We were in a restaurant, and I came back to the girl screaming and crying, and she's like, oh, she said this, he's doing this. I said to her, you shouldn't have said nothing. And what does she do? Calls the husband and says, so-and-so said you're cheating on me.
Oh.
So how do you handle something like that, That's tough.
Yeah.
Clearly, the two girls stopped talking.
Right.
They stopped talking.
They stopped talking. And meanwhile, she stood with the husband who was still cheating on her.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, that's their dynamic that they accept.
So you gotta, that's a tough
Would you want to know if you were
situation.
being cheated on?
100%.
I would want to know too.
Because
I would want a friend to tell me.
Yes.
Just so I don't feel dumb continuing the relationship thinking everything's great,
Yeah.
honestly.
But you want to know something? I also feel in the back of our head, we know.
Yeah.
We know. You know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It's your gut. you know? But you feel if nobody confirms it, maybe it'll go away.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But
maybe it'll stop. Maybe they'll
Well,
apologize.
that's the weird thing about women. A woman's intuition is always pretty spot on. But then when you have if you have the inkling that your partner's cheating on you, but there's no evidence, then you gotta. What do you do? Snoop? Do you what like? Because you're like, I just have a feeling, and they're gonna say no.
That's another thing I also talk about on my show. A lot of these doctors, they call themselves love doctors. Well, you go through his phone and you look. Let me tell you something from experience. You need to be mentally prepared to go through that phone. Because if you feel you got to go through that phone, you're going to find something.
Yeah.
That is exactly our theory on this show. So I'm so glad you're organically saying the same thing. Because if you look for something in a phone, you're going to find something.
Exactly. And that happened to me. I talk about on my show, I had 2 long relationships. I'm definitely not lucky in love. I'm the first one to say it. My first relationship, I was kind of young. I was 22. My mom had just died. So it was just, but we were together for 9 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then, I don't know, we broke up. I was single for quite a few years and I got married. But go back to the first guy. He did a number on me. And you learn a lot, You suffer when somebody's doing this and this to you, but it makes you who you are today.
Sure.
I
agree.
And that, you got to forgive them so you can forgive yourself. Eventually, that does happen. But you got to go through that process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because somebody's literally making a jerk out of you. You're walking by people and they're like, oh, he's with this one, with that one. And these are your friends and they don't say nothing.
Oh, so this first guy was cheating on you a lot?
And your friends knew?
Yeah.
Oh, and they didn't say anything?
No. But I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on...
Well, say it and then we'll let you know. We can
and
edit
then you
it.
let me know.
You let us know.
When I found out, and like I said, you always have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to say before you go any further, the only thing I would say, don't confess to a crime if that's what you're about to say. Okay.
No.
Because I thought you were going to be like,
Anything
I
else?
his
Fair
car.
game.
Yeah, no. Well, I have 2 things, but one I won't tell you. That I can't tell. But so when everything surfaced, now everybody wants to tell you. Well, I knew.
Oh, great.
And you didn't do nothing?
So helpful.
So do you know what that feels like? No? Well, now you're going to know. Because guess what? I'm going to fuck your husband.
Yes, that's the guys we fucked. Way.
You can definitely say that on this show.
So I'm sorry.
This pussy petty.
Yeah. An eye for an eye.
Yeah. That's what God wanted.
And I am the type of person, I get what I want.
Yeah.
So I was on a mission. Did it make me feel better? Not really, but
Just
I
a little
still
bit?
did it.
A little bit?
It kind of made me feel
little
better
bit.
that you didn't want to tell me something.
Right.
Knowing you're supposed to be my friend and this and, and you don't tell me something like that, leave it up to me how I'm going to handle it.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
Facts.
I would know how to handle it. But that's exactly how I handled it.
Yeah.
Now, if this goes on the air, they're just gonna have to figure it out for themselves if they ever
Who
see
it
it.
was.
And who
So,
it was.
so the victims don't know.
No.
Wow.
No.
So that's even more satisfying that it's like yours and your friend's husband's little secret.
Yeah. And you want to know something, girls? You're young. I want to tell you something. My friend's grandmother should be like 140 now, literally. And she always said a woman is the worst animal on this earth.
A real feminist.
No, you know why?
Friend of women.
Because we go after what we want.
Right.
And you'll never know.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I understand that. I said this on stage last night or the other night. I'm like, I am angrier than any man I've ever witnessed. Like, I have more rage in me than any, but it has tact and conniving and it, you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, I totally get what your friend's grandma was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
And we do know how to
devious.
get what we want.
Yes, we're devious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Men are too dumb to be devious.
Did you check with any of were any of the women not telling you because they didn't want to hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
And then,
they were scared.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes we say, a lot of people write us in saying, I know my friend's getting cheated on. Do I say something? A lot of times we say no, but it's very circumstantial.
Right. And that's what I was telling Corinne earlier. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
okay.
I also feel as a friend, and you are 100% sure. Listen, there's a way to say it.
Sure.
There's
Tact.
a way to tell the person, don't drop a bomb.
Right.
But
there's a time, there's a place, there's a method.
And then it's up to that person to handle it accordingly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like a woman.
Right.
Well, because one of the things that's so enraging about being cheated on is that, like, if you found out you were cheated on 6 months ago and it was happening for 6 months with this partner that you really love, then 6 months of that relationship, you were in this relationship where if you had that piece of information, you probably wouldn't have continued the fucking relationship.
Exactly.
So this whole relationship is a lie. I wasted all my time.
Exactly.
I know some people stay together after cheating, and that's great. That's also circumstantial, but it's like you deprived me from the truth, and now I'm living a lie and I didn't even know it.
Exactly.
Like, fuck you.
100%. And 9 out of 10 times, it's more than 6 months. It's years.
Yeah.
It's years. Until you have to say, people don't like change. So they rather stay in something they know
Sure.
Right.
than venture out to something different.
Yeah.
I have to be honest with you. It was a Sunday morning. I called my friend. I said, "You want to take a ride?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "This and this. I think I'm going to break up on him." And she's like, "I'm scared for you." I'm like, "Don't be scared." I said, "He'll never hurt me." And we came back home, and he was pulling in. I went in the house. I called her in 5 minutes. She's like, "What happened?" I said, "That's it. He's gone." She was like, "Oh, my God, I'm coming over." And it was just 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
So she was scared he was going to physically harm you?
Yeah, she was scared. Not that he would physically
Like a
hurt
bad
me,
boy?
but like fight with me,
Yeah.
or
Be
like
difficult in some way.
Yeah, because just certain men are a certain way. Again, he never raised his hand at me. I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
If anybody sees this. Never ever raised his hand. We were very young. He was much younger than me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he was much younger than me.
Okay.
And maybe at a different point of our lives, but no, because he's just a cheater.
Right.
Yeah,
That's just his nature. People don't change.
Do you feel like or do you know him that he was cheating the whole time for the whole 9 years of the relationship?
I don't know if it was the whole time.
But for many years.
I think for many years. Don't forget, like I said, I had just lost my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Just clouded
Yeah,
with
it was
grief.
just a lot going on. So I lived a sheltered life because my mom was sick. So I kind of went to school, went to work, went to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
So from when I was like 16, that was my life.
Damn.
So I was
so your
kind of
mom was sick for your teen through your early 20s?
till 22, yeah.
Damn.
So I really didn't know the world, right? But when I broke up with him, that was a different story. Now
Free.
I was free, and I was like, So if I met someone and I decided to be promiscuous, I was like, this guy never did that. I like
Now you
this,
compare notes.
And you just learn or whatever. Of course, I was, I was hurt. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to think I'm sounding like it was.
Yeah.
It was very, very hard.
But it was the right decision to break up.
It was the right decision. We talk. It just happened in 1995.
Damn.
The breakup. So it's a long time. He's over and over. I'm sorry. I never meant to do. If I had known then, I was young. And it's all fine. Like I said, I got married. I got divorced. So, but it does make you who you are.
Yeah.
Those are your scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how you deal with them.
Right.
You can choose how you deal with them, which some people don't
Exactly.
realize they have a choice.
Right.
They
People
just
like
take the
to hide
emotion and
them.
go with it.
Right. They're like, oh no, I had a perfect relationship. And maybe you did, God bless you, but you probably didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relationships, by their nature, I think, are
Exactly.
imperfect.
Nobody has a perfect relationship.
Yeah.
As much as people want to say that, you know?
Did you have a fun hoe phase after that boyfriend, after you broke up with him? Good for you. I can tell. Yes, you did.
I got a
I can tell by the
Rolodex.
face.
Forget about it. And it's so funny. I use this as a joke. So in 2012, my brother died.
Damn.
And it was very sudden.
So sorry.
And it was just a bad, bad time. And in 2015, his first grandson was born. So it kind of like brought us back to life.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't get to meet him or whatever.
Yeah.
So I always say to my friends, since 2015, if you look at my phone, all you see is babies, kids.
Yeah.
Before that, it was all men in my phone, you know?
Yeah.
So I went from having thousands of pictures of guys, then I'd be like, oh no, the baby's so cute. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that, you
Make
know?
room.
I still love men. I love men. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I am not in a relationship. I do not want to be in a relationship.
Okay. Yeah.
I also say this as a joke. I don't want to go on a date because I don't care what your favorite color is.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Totally.
just
Dating. It's hard hosting a dating show when I just really have no interest in dating. Like I like being in a relationship is fine, but like actually going on dates with people, it
can be
feels
tough.
like punishment.
I know it's torture.
It feels like I'm being punished.
You know.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear of the show Street Hearts with Tiff? Her name is
No.
No, but I love everything
Street
you just
hearts.
said.
Yeah, so they reach out to me. They're like, oh my God, we love your character. We want to put you on the show. What do I have to do? Just show up.
Oh.
Okay, and it was the day of the earthquake.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Right?
no.
I remember that one.
And they don't ask me what do I like, what I don't like. And I go some park in the city.
Uh-huh.
And she comes up to me. She's so amazing, the girl. And she's like, oh, that's your guy over there. I'm like, I don't like that.
Next.
She's like,
you made
he's-
your own next.
Yeah, she's like, he's a silver fox. And I'm like, I like young men.
Yeah.
I
Hell
like
yeah,
chubby
you do,
guys. I don't
Erma.
like no skinny. And he didn't like me either, so we kind of made a joke out of the whole thing, which was great. But in that skit, it is on my Instagram. I say to him, I don't want to know what your favorite color is. I really don't care.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So, which is funny how I started this love doctor.
yeah.
You know what they say? People who can't do teach.
Yeah. Sure.
Is that like an expression?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If you go to acting school for one day, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm not sure if you guys know who New York Nico is.
Yeah.
He is a huge influence on social media. Unofficial talent scout of NYC.
Yeah.
And I was doing a lot of work for him, and he's like, I think you should be the love doctor. And I said, what is the love doctor? And he was like, I don't know. He goes, but people tend to talk to you.
Yeah.
He says, like, you draw people. He's like, so work with that. So I tried like a couple of different whatever. And I was always intrigued with the dating game. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
old-fashioned dating game.
Yes.
Yes.
Us too.
So that's what I did. In May, I hosted a dating game, but I literally went through applications.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
fun.
know, process of elimination.
Due diligence. Yeah.
And it was amazing. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because a lot of times people don't tell the truth. You know?
Yes, yes. We do
And
know.
whatever, it was a great night. But from that, I am right now in the works of setting 5 up. But this is gonna air. Let me think. So okay, we're still good. Because the first one is gonna be July 18th.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's gonna be my first one. Then I have
They're doing like a live show.
live.
Nice.
If you guys want to come, let
Yeah,
me know. I'll
yeah,
put
yeah.
you on the guest list. It's an amazing time.
So like
Cool.
what do you look like? So are you kind of playing matchmaker basically?
Right.
And what are some things you look for to show that people are going to be compatible?
Okay, so, well, first, I do a basic application. You know, what color hair do you like? This, that. 'Cause,
Sure.
you know, that's a big,
Yeah, what are you attracted to?
you know? And then I go, okay, so I kind of do process of elimination. All right, so I got 10 applications, 5 blondes, 2 brunette. He likes brunette. Okay. He smokes. She doesn't like anybody who smokes, so I work like that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
want kids, animals, this, like that. So that's kind of how I did it. But now I'm a little more experienced because it was rough. It was rough. I did the
Did you make some bad matches? You just had to like trial and error it?
Like I did the whole thing myself as best as I could.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, and the girls were great. He was great. It was just, I don't know. It just didn't work with the girl he picked, and which is fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But now, so I'm going to be doing, the first one is a lesbian one.
Okay.
Nice.
She also is an influencer. I don't know if you know who Shop Cat Girl is.
Oh yeah, I do know who Shop Cat
So
Girl is.
she's my bachelorette.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
I'm going actually tomorrow. This is real life.
That's cool.
I'm going tomorrow with her.
That's cool.
Then I have another influencer for the following month. Her name is Roro.
Okay.
Her mother does, she does a show with her mother called Penis Kitchen. Right? And she's like gorgeous, like drop dead. She's looking for that typical Italian guy.
yeah.
So I'm
Clean
working
cut.
on that. Right. I'm also doing a drag queen one.
Ooh.
Nice.
That one I'm gonna do in October. Gonna try to do a Love Doctor / Halloween party.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of good ones in the works, which I think is gonna be great. And if I could match somebody up,
Yeah, that's got to be so rewarding.
you know, I think that's
It's a mitzvah, yeah.
You know, that's amazing. And I went to because I am looking for lesbians, I am going to a lot of pride parties.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're just
Right.
on the search for lesbians.
Yeah, you know. You know, I was go up to people or whatever, and this one girl, she was like started telling me a whole life story, and she, I don't know the proper wording, but she was a boy, but now she's a girl.
Trans.
Like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
she's
You know,
cool.
and she came right out and said, she's like, oh, you don't have a pussy, I don't have a dick. I said, oh, okay.
That's nice that she
You know,
offered that
and
to
she's
you.
gorgeous, but her pain, you know, like she was telling me a little bit about of a relationship. She's like, I wasted 6 months because at the end he said, I don't think my family will accept that.
Oh, that sucks.
And I said to her, I promise you, I will find you love.
Nice.
I think I can actually set her up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, listen, if she told you from the beginning, she's not changing. She's
Yeah.
not growing a thing back.
Also, it tells me, yeah. It also tells me like she's comfortable with her body more than a lot of people. That's more than I can say for a lot of
Exactly.
people. And I just like, it's like when people write in and say, I have herpes or something, like, should I tell? I'm like, if you're just upfront about that shit when you sense that sex is now on the table and you're upfront about it, you don't know how sexy that is. It's like all of those, it goes away because of the way you
Exactly.
carry yourself.
Exactly. And I told her that. I said, I give you so much credit for saying who you were.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I've been celibate for a year. I said, we're gonna take care of that.
Yeah.
I said, don't worry. And I'm excited. She's gonna be a contestant also.
Cool.
You know? And you know the thing is everybody has a story.
That's
you
so
know?
true. Yeah.
And let's be a little kind. You know,
Because you have
matter-
no idea what their story is.
Exactly. You know, like she was so happy and when we went outside to talk, she's like, oh my God, she's like, I can't believe I'm telling you my whole life. She's like, you're so easy to talk. And I said, talk.
Yeah.
I said, talk, let it out. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it, you know? And the girl needs love. You
Yeah.
know? And I think we're all looking for love.
Yeah.
You
Love
know?
is a innate human need, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So with that, I had this idea to open up an adult toy store, a website though.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You're not gonna go and say, well, I wanna buy this dildo or I wanna buy this vibrator.
Right.
They're gonna be gift bags.
Okay.
So
So mystery
You get what
dildo?
you get. What
not
you get.
mystery. No, you will know
That's
what's
fun.
in it. You're
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
you're gonna know what's in it,
Uh-huh.
but everyone's gonna have a name because Yeah, I say I'm a love doctor. I said, but I'm funny first.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have to do something funny. So, like for example, one bag is gonna it has a strap on, right? Where the person who's wearing the strap on, they feel the vibration as well.
Right? Everybody has fun with that.
Right. So I said, and sometimes I'll just and I was like, you know what I'm calling that? Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Like I think that's hilarious,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I have a couple of bags. We're gonna work on that, and
Cool.
I think it's gonna be really, really good because I feel people could trust me, and I would never.
You definitely have like a mama bear nature to you that is
Right.
very comforting, and especially I think in a world where not a lot of people have like a New York mama fucking I will help you, I will protect
Right.
you, I want the best for you kind of thing that's so comforting.
It is, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm not sure if you know who King Princess is. She's a
Yes.
music.
Oh
okay.
my gosh, yes.
Okay, so
Great musician.
They message me, and they're like, "Oh, hey, King Princess is doing a video. She wants you in the video." I'm like,
Amazing.
"Who?" But I didn't know who it was, right? So I go, and she comes up to me, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Michaela." And I'm like, "Hi." She's like, "I'm King Princess." I'm like, "Oh, you know."
Yeah.
So we just bonded, right? Because I remind her of her grandmother.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm like home to her.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm in the video. We do the video.
Amazing.
And then she does like, to introduce the album, she does, they're called bazangas, and it's called The Funeral of a Slut.
Right.
So
AKA
she posted,
marriage.
yeah, she posted to the story, and I'm like, I got my tickets. She's like, you're coming? She's like, you want to do the eulogy on stage?
Oh, cool.
So I did the eulogy.
Amazing.
And she actually came to my show, my dating game. And when I walked out, the show was over. I'm like, I gotta go smoke. And I come out and she's with Nico. Nico's like, come over here. King Princess wants to talk to you. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you are gonna be the queen of the gays. So I go, can we please make it clear that I'm not gay? I like cannoli, not spoil you now. I always say that as a joke. And so she gave me this idea to work with, to have some gay people on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Do queer dating, for
yeah,
sure.
and you know what? She's absolutely right, because like we said before, everybody needs love.
Right.
So, and then I thought about like the lesbians. I'm like, Del Toy Store. That'd be a nice.
Yeah.
So that's how really I came up with like this whole idea. But well, I know I'm like flapping, but we were at I was waiting to go on stage, and like she's sitting next to me. And she's like touching my hand. She's like, you remind me so much of my grandmother. I'm like, why? I'm that old? Sorry. And she's like, no, but you're just so comforting.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this girl, and I'm like, she's like a superstar, And
Yeah.
she's like looking at me like that, and I'm like,
That's
what'd
so
you
nice.
do with your grandmother? She's like, we used to cook together. I'm like, we'll cook one day,
Yeah, that's sweet.
And it's because it may be a different love, a mother, daughter, a mother, grandmother, but again, everybody needs love. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah. Where do you get your love?
Through all these other people.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Through bringing joy to others.
That's
Yeah.
a legit source. I think that we talk a lot about here about like female friendships and how they like hit something that romance can't.
No. Yeah.
And just bonding with people where love is not on it. It's not like a romantic sense. It just there's like a purity to that feels very beautiful, very potent, and can give you fuel to last a
Are
lifetime.
you guys
frankly.
best friends?
We're very
close.
friends.
Yeah.
So my best friend died 2 years ago.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God, there's so much death in your life.
Yeah, we were friends since literally we were 4. I'll show you a picture after.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was 58. She was 57, and she died suddenly. She was very sick.
Oh my
and
God.
like we were together every day. Like my brother used to call us Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
We would just always. forget about text. We didn't text. We're old school. We're on the phone. 24 hours a day.
Yeah. On speaker while you're doing shit. While you're doing
could
makeup.
you talk? I'm at work.
Yeah,
This and then at night I'm cooking. I'm doing whatever. And that bond, she's the friend that actually, when I said to you, she was scared for me to go home and say something to him.
That's her, yeah.
You know, so when you have that friendship, I'm not saying you don't need love through sex or whatever it is, but
that's a special thing.
That's special.
Yeah.
That's special.
That's such a, God, what a profound loss that must have been.
It was
sudden.
horrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you spiritual?
I am.
Have you heard from her after she
All the
passed?
time.
Oh, that's amazing. I was going to
Yeah.
say, your guys are so close. There's no way she's not trying to contact you now. I don't know if you believe in that stuff. But.
Like within 3 days.
Wow, she's quick.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's quick. So yeah, I lost my brother, who was a big part of my life, and then her. And
My God.
you know, my sister-in-law's like, oh, they're together, smoking a cigarette, but we're selfish. We want them here.
Of course,
you know,
of course, because it's hard to just.
Yeah.
You don't feel the same comfort when they're not physically here.
Yeah, and she was so different because you see, I'm very upfront. I'd be like, fuck you, you fucking. And she'd be like, no, Erm, don't you feel bad? I'm like, no, I don't feel bad.
Good yin and yang.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
She was vicious too.
Oh, good. In her own way.
She was in her own way. But I haven't been out with a guy since 2020. That's a long time.
Yeah. Do you miss it or are you like, I'm good?
You know what? I don't miss the BS.
Yeah, right.
You know? But I'm so busy that I need somebody sitting on my couch.
Yeah.
Well, and it's always kind of upsetting to hear that, you know, every generation you get older, you know, like, oh, maybe the BS goes away in your 40s or maybe the BS goes away in your 50s. And no one really seems to be saying that it does. So that's concerning.
Yeah, so we're thinking, we thinks it doesn't.
No, it's not going to go away. I mean, at 55, this guy that I was talking to, shame on me, I assumed, you don't have a car?
Yeah.
You live in Queens, you don't have a car?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's really funny. Yeah, I was like,
I live in Queens, I got a car.
Right, but you're a girl, it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're young.
Yeah.
It's different, you know? But I was like, I gotta be out of my mind to try to do this all over again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
You know, it's
and not enough payoff.
No, definitely not enough payoff. No.
I also feel like too, like if somebody hits on you after knowing who you are, like you can kind of skip the bullshit. So maybe being in a public facing kind of career now that you are, maybe you'll have people like the right ones will come up to you.
Yeah, but sometimes they're scared.
Oh yeah,
because
I would imagine. Yeah,
because I'm so upfront.
Yeah.
You know, like they get embarrassed. And you know what's funny? Again, I don't know if you may put it on the air, not put it on the air. It's up to
we're
you.
putting it all
We're
on the
putting it
air.
all on, baby.
So you get all these guys, right? That they're like, oh, I'm a player, I'm this, I'm that, right? So now I do the dating game and I message. I'm like, hey, I'm hosting a dating game. You're gorgeous. I think you would be a great contestant. Guess what? Everybody stopped talking to me.
Oh.
So
put your money where your mouth is, puss.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So one,
A lot of
you're
people
a
are
pussy.
fake
or
bold.
it's okay to tell me you're gay.
Right.
That you like men because I'll hook you up with a guy.
you do it all.
Yeah.
You know, I have
be you.
3 guys that I would talk to at least every other day. Queen, oh my God, you're amazing, this, that. Oh, I can't find the application, this, that. And I'm like, you're a liar. You're a liar to yourself, bro. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people lying to themselves.
Yeah, you know, but that's so stupid.
Well, and that's the other thing, too, that feels like sometimes the uphill battle with dating. It's like it takes so long. I was talking to a friend the other night where she was just friends with benefits, and that's all she wanted. But it took her, it takes like 6 months to really know who somebody is. And then by 6 months, you know if you'll fuck with them or not. But I'm like, that's a lot of investment of your time.
Yeah, 6 months is a long, especially, I just turned 60. I'm closer to death than birth. You want to take 6 months out of my year?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
But you said you like younger guys. So like how much younger are you going? Because I'm a big fan of dating younger.
Yeah, so my husband was 11 years younger than
Whoa,
me.
nice.
And the first one was 5 years younger than me.
Amazing. Have you ever hired a male sex worker? Highly recommended. I've done it.
A male?
Sex worker.
No.
Oh.
What are they? What is that?
They'll have sex with you. I mean,
Just like a male, yeah.
yeah.
like an escort.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Oh,
Precisely.
wow. Good to know.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, and they're like, I've had experiences, technically two, but one was like an escort for a living, and great, it's
Really?
amazing. Yeah,
And then you don't got to worry about it.
nothing. They're not getting. No one's getting attached. No, and you can also cut. There's something about like there's this dating app called Field that I really love, but it's more like for three ways or like for a couple looking for a third or like kinky shit and dating. But when you're in those more kind of heightened situations, people don't bullshit. They're just like, they're already here. There's already a lot of honesty on the table that
Yeah.
you're like, you might as well be fucking honest.
Yeah.
Because like, I hate when people are present something that's not themselves and then
I
you
know,
gotta find
like,
out later.
why?
Yeah.
Be who
friends,
you are.
boyfriends, all of it.
It's so much more work to fabricate some other personality.
Yeah,
No.
you know, I mean, I don't get it, but okay, everybody's different. But what I like about that, I don't got to know their favorite color.
No. And they don't want to tell
And they
you.
don't want to know
Yeah.
my favorite color either.
They're not interested, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's like-
that's great.
It's like purely transactional, but like oddly comforting because it's transactional.
Yeah.
Because there's just you skip the bullshit.
Which I think that's amazing. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. People are like, oh my God, you're for that? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm for
Who
fun.
are you hurting?
No one.
Who are you hurting? You're not hurting anybody. You're not cheating on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You're alone and you don't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
real.
it's very safe sex. If
Yeah.
you're a sex worker, you are much more mindful of STDs in your body
I can
than a
imagine.
normal person
Yeah.
by a landslide.
Yeah.
So it's,
and
there's a lot of
that's just a
perks.
slam bam thank you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Exactly.
Hell
And
yeah.
everybody goes about their business.
Yeah, and women are interesting because, like, as a woman, and I've experienced this too, even though I'm like one of the horniest women I know, but even like, if I go a long time without sex, I'm like, whatever. Like, you don't really, you're like, I'm
I
fine.
know.
I'm going to go paint now, you know?
I know. The longer you go without it, the longer you can. You know?
Yeah.
It is weird like that. And then
Yeah.
once you have sex again, then it ignites the
I know, and then you just want to do it all the time.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what's so funny? I still look at men. You know, like I'll always comment.
I catcall guys.
Do you?
I'm just like, If one elicits that response,
I know.
I'm gonna let it fly.
I know. I can't
Fuck it, I
help
don't care.
myself either.
Yeah,
You know, I'm just, I just like men. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I don't like the drama part of it,
Right.
but I like to look at them the way they look, the way they smell, or you know, like a real man, a real. Is it a real man's man?
manly man?
Manly
maybe?
man.
Manly man. You know.
Yeah.
So you like younger, but you like hyper masculine guys, or what's the look? I want to paint a picture of.
So like what they would look like. you
Yeah,
mean?
like
you're
if you're
type of
making a
guy.
matchmaker, like if you're matchmaking for yourself.
Yeah. So I like dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
I like a little thick. You know, I don't
Yeah.
like a skinny guy.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know, I'm just I like a little belly.
Yeah.
You know.
I hear you.
And I do like the bad boys. That's my problem.
What's a bad boy to you? 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
what kind-
so many variations.
Yeah.
Felon or
Yeah.
like someone who litters or
No, like
that's
somebody
a terrible boy.
that you know that if you said that guy over there took fresh to me, he would go there and break his face.
oh,
Like I'm
Mafia
talking somebody
style.
like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
so
talking
New York.
yeah. You know, and then come to me and yank me and say, "Who's your daddy?" I'd be like, "You're my daddy."
Oh, fresh. And are you
so funny.
Do you need? Are you one of the women who need 6 foot or higher, or are you okay with a short king?
Say it again.
Are you okay? Are you a woman who needs 6 foot tall or higher, or are you okay with a short king?
I don't like anybody shorter than me.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Okay.
Are you gonna set me up?
No,
No,
I
just
want
what-
to
just
know. I want to know what the
wondering.
matchmaker likes. If
You know?
anyone, someone just walks through the door, but also, yeah, if
Meet
anyone's
Tim.
watching who is taken with you, I want
That's
them
so
to know.
funny. Yeah, I like a little bit taller.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that has sort of a brain, you know. I
Yeah.
consider myself an intelligent person. I like
Some
sort of a brain is good.
conversation,
Yeah, humor is usually I love
a humor.
is a
You know,
sign
I'm
of
a big
intelligence.
humor person. Like
Yeah.
if you can't laugh, then
Yeah.
we really can't connect.
Right.
You know, you need to make me. I need to be entertained.
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
What kind of girlfriend are you? What kind of wife? Like, what kind of partner are you?
Now,
Yeah,
now I'm totally different.
yeah.
Now it's like you got to do everything for me. I'm
Yeah.
not doing nothing for
I
you.
like that.
I'm
That's
not
beautiful.
doing nothing for you. I did all that already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did that. I cooked, cleaned, served, sucked your dick, whatever. I mean,
While cooking.
you know, I did all that already. Now,
Yeah.
now it's my turn.
Yeah, yeah,
and that's
yeah.
how I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You
that
know,
makes sense.
there is no cooking.
And you've also witnessed, so I mean, growing up in New York must be a little different because I would say this is a very liberal city, but like I'm also fascinated by women who've witnessed like just the way women have been treated in society has changed so drastically from the 90s to now. What is acceptable and what is not acceptable in terms of like how to treat a woman. So it's like when you were born, there was this like, because I think of this all the time, like it was so not that long ago where like a husband could legally rape his wife. It's crazy how much progress we've made with feminism and stuff.
Yeah.
In the last, I mean, it's almost as big of a jump with technology.
Yeah.
I just see like that's also has to change your
I
mindset
know.
around dating.
You know something? I was on another podcast, and we spoke about love and everything. And my mother would say this. My mother said this. So my dad died. She was only 48. My mother.
so young.
It was an abusive relationship. He had kids with everybody,
Shit.
typical Italian.
Yeah.
So I was only 5, right? So I don't know better. But as I get old now, I'm a teenager, whatever. And I said, Ma, how come you never got remarried again? And she said, I get up when I want to get up. I cook if I want to cook. I clean if I want to. I don't got no man here telling me, do this, do that, do that. I said, you know, that's not so bad, Mom.
Yes, that's great.
Carry on.
Yeah.
You're good, you know?
Yeah, because when your mom was born, she had the rights that she had and the access to opportunities was very
There
narrow.
were no opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a woman. She was born in 1922.
Holy
She
shit.
Yeah.
She didn't even. When she
Women
they
just got the
came-
right to fucking vote.
They came to America. I think in 1963. I was born 65.
From Italy.
Yeah, from Venezuela. Actually, they went
Oh.
from Italy to Venezuela to
Nice.
America.
Oh, interesting.
And my father had a whole nother family in Venezuela.
Oh,
That's a what is
pit
that?
stop.
Jerry Springer. That's
Yeah,
a Jerry
yeah, yeah,
Springer
yeah.
story. Trust me. And this is a woman who came here who did not know how to read or write.
Wow.
Not even nothing. Not Italian. They didn't get to go to school. They had to work.
Fuck.
But this had nothing to do with love, but it just made me think. She did become a citizen.
Nice.
You know, like she was so proud what this country could offer people.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
And she used to say, make sure the man loves you more than you love him. And I didn't understand it, but now I understand it.
Yeah.
Because when they leave, if you love them more, it's going to hurt you more.
Sure.
You know? And it's true.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. So your mom, when your dad passed away, your mom got to experience freedom. In a sense.
yeah, my father used to smoke, and he had emphysema. And back then, you know, you could smoke in the hospital or whatever.
Shit. In
And
the
she would say
hospital?
this story.
Damn.
Yeah. And she was very comical. And I used to say, "Oh ma, you know what happened? You know when he used to tell you, bring cigarettes or don't come to the hospital." So I would egg her on. I'd be like, "You didn't go, right?" She goes, "I didn't go." She goes, "I was bringing cartons." She said, "Cartons I was bringing to the hospital." But
The only way I could legally poison him.
yeah,
He wants it.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know, she would always say one thing: she never badmouthed him.
Wow.
She said he loved you guys. He always loved his children or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to say, but he was so horrible to you. And she would say, see, now when you talk about a woman coming so hot. She'd say to me, yeah, but I used to answer him back. I said, Ma, you used to answer him back, so you used to get a slap? Don't justify that. And she'd be like, oh, I can't talk to you about it. But she was
Different times.
justifying it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
know?
She grew up with a different reality.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
and
interesting.
it's crazy, that I'm just really, I'm so different because I knew I would never want that life.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Because if somebody hit me, trust me, I was hitting them back.
Oh, I couldn't
I don't
imagine what
care
I do.
what it was, they were going to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would never tolerate with something like, and hopefully who's ever watching these girls, you don't have to put up with that. There's so many people you could call.
Yeah.
Call me right into these girls.
Yeah.
You don't have
That's
to
not
put
love.
up with that, especially in today's world. And believe it or not, there are a lot of girls.
Oh yeah.
I know for a fact, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What they go through, they're just,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why, like, on the show, one of the big things we try to do is teach women how to fish in terms of like when you have a solid sense of self-esteem and someone treats you like you're less than. When your self-esteem is high, that's going to register with you right away. But when your self-esteem is low, that's going to register as par for the course.
exactly.
So your radar is off.
Exactly. I agree with that 100%, and that's a good way to explain it,
Yeah.
A lot of people feel that, again, we talk woman because we're women,
Yeah.
That's what life is supposed to be. No, there's a whole nother world out there.
Yeah.
Try it. You're going to like it.
Right.
Try the world. I
Right.
mean, live your life. Why wouldn't
Exactly.
you not? You get this life that you have right now will only happen this time. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you don't have fun, what are you, fucking nuts?
I know. Wait, now I have a question. Are you girls single?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
What about him?
Sorry.
I'm joking.
You want
He's
to
been-
date Eric?
He's been back there laughing the whole time. So we are looking for more single people.
Okay, we do have a lot of single listeners and a lot of New York-based
Oh,
listeners.
yeah, for sure.
Different
and
ideas.
It's good to know LGBT. You do it all. You do it all.
I'm taking them all.
Good. Good.
I'm taking them all.
Yeah.
Amazing. To me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Everyone
love is
needs
love.
love.
Love
True.
is love.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. This has been an amazing chat. Is there anything you want to touch on that we haven't touched on yet?
No, we touched on a lot.
Yeah, we got
touched on a
far.
lot. We
where,
did.
Where can people find more of you?
Yeah, and buy your sex toys.
Sex
and
toys
the
and tend your
URLs.
dating.
Yeah.
Apply for your dating matchmaking
Yes.
services.
So I am on Instagram. It's just my name, Erma Camporese for now. We're working on that. I do have the link for the website in my bio. I do have an Instagram for it. It's not up and running as big. It's based on the evil eye,
Yeah.
It's just the word iconic 111. You'll see I always go back and forth on both. And through that website right now, we will be selling the adult toys.
Nice.
We're going to try to call it After Dark. Love Doctor. The
Yeah.
Love Doctor After Dark or something
Love
like
it.
that. Which I think it's going to be great. It's 2025.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I think
thank
it's
you for your service.
Yeah, I think it's valuable to have people of different generations giving advice. Like there's Gen Z dating shows. We're a millennial dating show, but
Yeah.
just like everyone at all, it almost feels like there's not a lot of access for people like over 45
Yes.
even to like find love or talk to someone their age about it on Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
it's like important. So
Very.
Yeah.
I think what you're doing is amazing.
Yeah,
community.
because you know what? I feel that, listen, I know, and I'm not being conceited or anything, if I go to a club, I'm getting 5 phone numbers. I know it already.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I choose not to go. I may have to make an episode and go talking about it.
I think you need to
I
go.
think you should.
I think
Yeah.
that would be hilarious.
I do too.
See if I still
Put a
got it.
GoPro cam on you. That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
I think I still got it.
Oh, you definitely
I think
do.
I still
You
got
definitely
it.
do.
Yeah, I think you still got it.
Yeah, you
That
definitely
doesn't
do.
go away.
No, you're born with it.
Maybe we'll all go together.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Guys, we fuck night out.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, everyone go follow Erma on Instagram and then buy her toys and go to her show. And if you're single, DM her, I guess.
Yeah, DM me. We're going to start from there. Thank you again, girls, for having me.
Absolutely.
These are amazing. I love the conversation. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
You know, like friends.
Yeah. Good.
Well,
Glad-
the daughters and the mother. Sorry. Sorry.
This has been Guys We Fuck, the anti-slut shaming podcast. We'll talk to you next Friday. Thank you.